What if the most important man in history was not the light, but only a witness to it? What if your entire purpose in life is the same? Out here on a cruise ship, everything feels bright, the sun reflecting on the water, lights glowing at night, beauty everywhere. But let me ask you something. What if all that light is only reflecting something greater? Because in John 1:6-8, we meet a man who understood this truth better than anyone else. His name was John, and his message will confront your identity, your purpose, and maybe even your relationship with God. John chapter 1, verses 6-8, reading from the New King James Version of the Bible. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. This man came for a witness to bear witness of the light, that all through him might believe. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light. Notice the first phrase. There was a man sent from God, not self-appointed, not self-promoted, not chasing influence. Sent from God that changes everything. Because today, we live in a world full of people trying to build their own platform. But John, he didn't build a platform. He carried a message. Think about this ship. There are thousands of people on board, crew members everywhere, but only a few are authorized to give official announcements. Why? Because authority matters. John the Baptist wasn't guessing about truth. He wasn't offering opinions. He was sent by God. Let me ask you, are you living a self-directed life or a God-sent life? Because those are not the same. John had one mission, to bear witness of the light, not to draw attention to himself, not to become the center, but to point people to Jesus. John's role is critical in the Gospel of John. As scholars like D.A. Carson and Leon Morris emphasize, John the Baptist serves as a legal witness. In Jewish thought, truth is established by testimony. So God doesn't just send the light into the world, he sends a witness to confirm it. Imagine you're out on deck at night. It's completely dark. Then suddenly you see a distant light. You don't question whether it exists, because someone points and says, "Look, there it is." That's John. He doesn't create the light. He reveals it. Who pointed you to truth? A parent? A friend? A moment of crisis? Or are you still searching because no one ever showed you where to look? Don't miss this phrase, that all through him might believe. This is God's heart. Not just information, but transformation. As R.C. Sproul often emphasized, belief in John's gospel is not intellectual agreement. It is trust, dependence, surrender. When you boarded this ship, you didn't just believe it could float. You trusted it with your life. You stepped on board. You let it carry you. That's biblical belief. Not just saying, I think Jesus is real, but saying, I trust him with my life. I trust him to pay for my sin. I trust him to provide my eternity. Now here's where it gets real. He was not that light. John knew exactly who he was and who he wasn't. And this is where many people struggle. We want to be the center. We want recognition. We want the spotlight. But John, he rejected that. On this ship, there are lights everywhere, but none of them are the sun. They only shine because they're powered by something else. You were never meant to be the light. You were meant to reflect it. So here's the question. If John's mission was to point people to Jesus, what is yours? Because whether you realize it or not, you are already a witness. The only question is, what are you pointing people to? Your success? Your struggles? Your opinions? Or are you pointing them to Jesus? Maybe you've been searching for truth. Maybe you've been trying to figure out life on your own. Let me be clear. The light John pointed to is Jesus Christ, the one who stepped into darkness, the one who died for sin, the one who offers forgiveness and life. And today, you can stop searching. You can believe, not just in theory, but in trust. Right where you are, you can say, Jesus, I trust you. Forgive me. Lead me. I give you my life. Before the light was fully revealed, God sent a witness. And today, you've heard that witness. The question is not, is the light real? The question is, will you believe? If this helped you see clearly, subscribe to Cruising with the King of Kings and share this with someone who's still searching for the light.